And eventually the goal is to get into the large outdoor living spaces and hardscapes, patios, paver sidewalks, paver patios, all these beautiful outdoor living spaces, the big $100,000 jobs. And I am just one step short of that. I do everything except for paver patios and sidewalks, and I don't do retaining walls. I do a lot of smaller one, two, and three level, kind of more decorative type walls, border walls, I guess you could call them. I and I am now certified in paver restoration, where you clean, sand, and seal, and then you will rescreed if you have to the patios. And so that's a service that I'm getting into now. But I haven't been taking on any large construction projects. As a matter of fact, I pass on two or three of them a year, and send them to competitors, honestly. But my main focus is on maintenance and installation, decorative hardscape, and I have added some services over the years too. And I'll talk about that in later videos. But these last 2 years, I started doing mole removal, and I found out that that is a service that is great to get into. I've grown that to, 35 clients right now. And over the winter this year, I'm going to really make a hard push on the marketing. I know it's not ideal timing for marketing, but, this is all different stuff that I'll get into. And then landscape lighting. I went and got certified in landscape lighting. I got two certifications, and I started installing landscape lighting, and turns out that's extremely profitable, and it's a lot less backbreaking of work than doing landscape maintenance and things like that. So I'm currently trying to grow those services, and if I had my way, I'd probably develop into a mole company and a landscape lighting company and sell the landscape part of my business. But just to clarify, though, I'm here to talk about starting small, getting experience, building up, but in some cases, staying small. I mean, if I told you right now, I don't know what level you're at, who you are, but let's just say you're the average landscaper out there. If I told you, if you did this, you could make $250,000 a year, not revenue. I'm talking about what's on your tax return at the end of the year. Would you take that every time? I mean, I know there are some guys that are making more than that, and they're like, oh, well, I make 1 million or whatever. I get you, man. But not everybody is cut out for that. I don't think I'm cut out to manage, 20 or 30 employees and have an office manager and all that stuff. That's a lot. And I like this business model. I like, I could maybe add another crew. I like two-man crews for landscaping. I think it's definitely the most efficient. I think three-man crews, you get about the same amount of work done. It's just a little bit easier on the guys. But if you've got really go-getters and good workers, and you've got a solid foreman, you can do two-man crews. And I think you can do two-man crews without an office manager, or with the owner being the office manager. Certainly you can do it for one crew. But let's just stick with one crew right now. If you maximize one crew, you can do $400,000 in revenue, and possibly even more, just by maximizing everything. And if you're running one crew out of your garage, you can keep your overhead low. My expenses have gone up, with the accountant and all the commercial insurance, and, just all the things that go along with running a business that I didn't have in year one because I was chucking a truck just trying to figure things out. But you can grow your business to in my opinion, a $500,000 in revenue out of your garage by offering the right services and by being, efficient. So that's what my channel's going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the different services that I think work really well for this business model and services that I think don't work well for this business model. Stuff that requires heavy machinery is out unless you want to go and rent stuff. You can have it delivered to the job site, rent something for a week. You can pull it off, but it's not ideal for running out of a garage. But you really can do it. I'm going to talk about marketing, but from a different point of view. I have done almost zero marketing in the 4 years, and I've done everything by word of mouth and by referrals. 80% of my business is in the town that I live in, and so it's really worked out well so far. All that being said, guys, I really appreciate you tuning in. I'm going to have some more videos coming your way, and I'm excited to get those done to, just show you guys how I did it. And if you like what you hear, you can try to do it my way too. All right, thanks, and I'll see you on the next one. This is Matt the Solopreneur, out.